Hey guys, hope you guys are having a good week. I wanted to do a drawing of a dragon from Skyrim. Now, the interesting thing about the game is that the dragons are supposed to appear randomly throughout the game, but I wonder if it's actually random. I mean, is it really random or is it programmed to arrive once the player reaches a certain part of the map? I ask this because I've watched a replay a while back where a player dies by a dragon, and so when the game loads again, and when the player reaches that area again, the dragon appeared. I mean, I don't know too much on how it's supposed to work, so it would be great if there's anyone that's willing to share their thoughts. But back to the drawing, I sketched out the dragon and went over with the black prisma and then started shading. I started with the right wing and I wanted to keep it fairly light because I wanted to make the head the focal point. You can see I'm adding value to its legs, but I'm not going to work on it any more than this. But with the same value, I'm going to fill in the underside. Once I've all filled in, I start adding some of the texture details with my marker tip, working from the top of the neck to the belly. Since this is part of the body that is layered, what I had to do is add shadows to one side and give it some depth. I guess the best way to describe it is how shingles are laid out on a roof, but this time it would be rougher and would also have like a cracked look on the edges. I kept working on this area until each layer is visually separated from one another. I repeat this process with the layers above, just with the darker value. I've also worked on the underside of the spikes that are on the side. The shadow helps divide the spikes from the scales, and so it was easier for me to figure out what was happening on the top side. I filled in the back layers first and worked my way forward. I'm approaching the spikes the same way I've approached the bottom where I want to visually separate the layers from one another, trying to get the gradient where the base is dark and the edges are light. When I'm okay with the body, I focus the rest of my time on the head. I start with the horn, working on the bottom portion, and then slowly try to shape the face by adding the scales around the eyes and the scales on the lower jaw. I then add the lines that create the scales. After that, I start working on the snout, adding the details in, and start to shift back towards the eye. I mean, by this time I pretty much have the head done, and all there is left to do is the inside of the mouth. Now, I wish I added a couple more teeth inside, but it's nothing I would lose sleep over. All I'm trying to do here is to give some depth inside of my mouth by adding details like the tongue and stuff. So I'm gonna let this video run. Thank you for watching, and I want to thank my subscribers for supporting my channel. I really enjoyed doing this dragon, and I plan to do another one, but next time it would have to be like a full body drawing or something. I don't know, I just want to do another one later down the road. Um, so I'll be uploading another one soon. So until then, take care.